Alexander the Great, a name that echoes through the corridors of history, a symbol of unparalleled ambition and military genius. Born in Pella, the capital of the Kingdom of Macedon, in 356 BCE, Alexander was destined for greatness. From his earliest days, the young prince was surrounded by the grandeur and power of his father's court, absorbing the lessons of leadership and strategy. His father, King Philip II, dreamed of conquering the Persian Empire, a dream he instilled in his young son. Philip was a formidable king and a brilliant military commander, and he saw in Alexander the potential to achieve what he could not. Tutored by Aristotle, Alexander developed a love for learning and philosophy. Aristotle, one of the greatest philosophers of all time, imparted to Alexander not only knowledge, but also a way of thinking that would shape his approach to leadership and conquest. At 16, Alexander was left in charge of Macedon, quelling a rebellion in Thrace and demonstrating his military prowess. This early test of his leadership was a clear indication of the greatness that lay ahead. This was just a taste of the conquest to come, a prelude to an epic saga that would etch Alexander's name into history. His campaigns would stretch from Greece to Egypt and from Persia to India, creating one of the largest empires the world had ever seen. Alexander possessed a natural charisma and fierce determination that inspired loyalty in his followers and fear in his enemies. His ability to lead and inspire was unmatched, and it was this combination of intellect, ambition, and military skill that made him a legend. In 334 BCE, Alexander crossed the Hellespont into Asia, marking the beginning of his campaign against the Persian Empire. With a relatively small but highly trained and loyal army, he faced the vast forces of Persia with unwavering confidence. The Battle of Issus in 333 BCE was one of his most significant victories. Despite being outnumbered, Alexander's tactical brilliance led to a decisive win against the Persian king Darius III, further solidifying his reputation as a military genius. By the time of his death in 323 BCE, Alexander had created an empire that spanned 3 continents, forever changing the course of history. His legacy lived on through the Hellenistic culture that spread across his former empire, influencing countless generations to come. Alexander the Great remains a towering figure in history, a king forged in ambition, whose life and conquests continue to inspire and captivate the imagination of people around the world. Alexander's destiny took a dramatic turn at 20, a pivotal age that would mark the beginning of his extraordinary journey. When his father, King Philip II, was assassinated, the kingdom was thrown into chaos, mourning the loss of a powerful leader. With the throne now his, Alexander swiftly consolidated power and quelled potential uprisings. He demonstrated remarkable strategic acumen, ensuring that his rule was unchallenged. His charisma and decisive actions solidified his position as the ruler of Macedon. Alexander's ability to inspire loyalty among his followers was unparalleled, and his vision for expansion began to take shape. In 334 BCE, he led his army across the Hellespont into Asia Minor, beginning his legendary Eastern campaigns. This bold move was the first step in a series of conquests that would change the course of history. Despite being smaller, Alexander's well-trained army, with its formidable phalanx, proved a winning combination. The phalanx formation, a tight-knit group of soldiers armed with long spears, was a revolutionary military tactic that gave his forces a significant advantage. His first major victory at the Battle of Granicus River announced the arrival of a new power in the east. This victory not only boosted the morale of his troops but also sent a clear message to his enemies. Alexander was a force to be reckoned with. Alexander's star was on the rise, and his legend was just beginning. His ambition knew no bounds, and his subsequent campaigns would see him conquer vast territories, spreading Greek culture and influence far and wide. The young king's journey was just starting, and the world would soon witness the rise of one of history's greatest conquerors. Alexander's march eastward continued, sweeping across Asia Minor. His army, well-trained and fiercely loyal, moved with precision and determination, conquering city after city. The campaign was not just a military endeavor, but also a cultural exchange, as Greek ideas and customs began to spread across the region. At the Battle of Issus in 333 BCE, Alexander faced Persian king Darius III. This battle was crucial as it would determine the fate of the Persian Empire. The stakes were incredibly high, and both sides prepared meticulously for the confrontation. Despite Darius's massive army, Alexander's tactical brilliance secured a decisive victory. His use of the phalanx formation and cavalry maneuvers outflanked the Persians, causing chaos in their ranks. This victory showcased Alexander's strategic genius and solidified his reputation as an unstoppable force. Darius fled, leaving his family, who were treated with respect by Alexander. This act of compassion was not just a gesture of kindness, but a strategic move to win the hearts and minds of the conquered people. Alexander's compassion sent a powerful message. He was a magnanimous ruler. By treating Darius's family with dignity, he demonstrated that his conquest was not just about subjugation, but also about building alliances and fostering loyalty among the newly conquered territories. Undeterred, Alexander conquered Tyre after a grueling 7-month siege and marched into Egypt, welcomed as a liberator. The siege of Tyre was one of his most challenging military campaigns, involving the construction of a causeway to breach the island city's defenses. His entrance into Egypt marked a significant turning point, as he was hailed as a pharaoh and a god. His ambition knew no bounds. Alexander's vision extended beyond mere conquest. He sought to create a unified empire that blended the best of Greek and Eastern cultures. His relentless drive and visionary leadership left an indelible mark on history, shaping the world in ways that are still felt today. Alexander's political acumen and cultural sensitivity set him apart. He adopted Persian customs and incorporated Persian nobles into his administration. This policy of fusion fostered unity and collaboration, dismantling potential rebellions. Alexander founded numerous cities, many named Alexandria, as centers of trade and culture. Alexandria in Egypt became one of the greatest centers of learning, home to the renowned Library of Alexandria. Alexander's legacy was not just military, but also cultural. Alexander's military achievements were products of a brilliant strategic mind. He understood the importance of flanking maneuvers, feints, and exploiting terrain. His army, composed of diverse units, reflected his strategic thinking. Alexander's companion cavalry became legendary for their bravery and effectiveness. His ability to adapt to new challenges and unfamiliar battlefields was unparalleled. Alexander's strategies continue to inspire military leaders, offering valuable lessons in leadership and adaptability. Alexander's conquests were catalysts for unprecedented cultural exchange. His empire became a melting pot of civilizations, where Greek culture interacted with Persian, Egyptian, and Indian traditions. This fusion gave rise to Hellenism, spreading Greek language, art, and ideas. Alexandria in Egypt, with its renowned library, became a beacon of knowledge. Alexander's legacy extends beyond military exploits. He was a catalyst for cultural fusion. His reign left an enduring impact on the intellectual and artistic landscape of the world. Among Alexander's many accomplishments, the founding of Alexandria in Egypt stands out. Alexandria quickly became one of the most important cities in the ancient world. The Library of Alexandria housed an unprecedented collection of scrolls, attracting scholars from across the known world. The library fostered groundbreaking discoveries in various fields. Though lost to history, the legacy of the Library of Alexandria continues to inspire. Alexander's vision, embodied in Alexandria, reminds us of the transformative power of knowledge. Alexander's conquests reshaped the political landscape of the ancient world. He ended the Persian Empire, replacing it with his own vast domain. This unification came at a cost, with countless lives lost. His campaigns facilitated trade and communication, but also triggered a power struggle among his generals. Alexander's legacy is a mixed bag, a world both united and divided. His reign serves as a reminder that the pursuit of power should be tempered by wisdom and compassion. Alexander the Great remains one of history's most enigmatic figures. Some hailed him as a god, a living embodiment of Heracles. Alexander cultivated this image, recognizing the power of propaganda. Behind the persona, he was a complex and contradictory figure. His legacy is a tapestry of contradictions, a unifier and a divider. The enigma of Alexander continues to fascinate historians and storytellers alike. Alexander the Great's legacy continues to resonate, offering valuable lessons. His story is a testament to ambition, strategic thinking, and cultural exchange. His military genius and innovative tactics are studied by military leaders worldwide. Alexander's reign highlights the importance of cultural sensitivity and integration. His vision, embodied in Alexandria, serves as a reminder of the transformative power of knowledge. Alexander's legacy continues to inspire, offering timeless lessons. Alexander the Great's story continues to captivate our imaginations. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder of the enduring impact of a single individual. We all have the potential to achieve greatness and shape the course of history. The question is not whether we will leave a legacy, but what kind of legacy we will choose to leave behind. What will your legacy be?